news on politics, sports, entertainment, and so much more. Did you know that we also have feature stories where we talk about nothing but everything? It's the Breakfast Show on TSL Nigeria TV.
Good morning, you're welcome to the Breakfast Show on TSL Nigeria TV. It's another episode and it's going to be fun, and my ladies can attest to that.
Yeah.
Of course. Joyce.
Hi, good morning.
My name is Joyce Jukes.
And I'm Jerome Moigede.
They always look beautiful, beautiful. All right, so we have the newspaper headlines, and I have the Nigerian Tribune. And the major story is 3 more wrecks for Kanu and 3 states' borders closed. You can find that on page 2 of the Nigerian Tribune. And 1.6 million cyclone victims in Malawi, Zimbabwe, Mozambique receive aids from WHO. And you can find that on page 33 of the Nigerian Tribune. And 200,000 in Zimbabwe need urgent food aid, UN says. And US military may join rescue efforts. So sad. So sad. And for the graphic picture we have on the Nigerian Tribune, it's occupants of a building at the rooftop in Berea, Mozambique, as a result of the cyclone that ravaged southern African countries of Mozambique, Zimbabwe, and Malawi, making it difficult for international organizations to reach them for help. I really hope they could really reach them for help. And also 2 corps members killed as robbers raid Corporate Lodge, Bayelsa State.
Oh my God.
Very, very sad. And you can find the story on page 33 in Tribune. So Osun Government security tightens as tribunal judgment day today. And we have how Eagles Romeo Barra says that, okay, and you can find the story at the back of the Nigerian Tribune. For much more information, do well to go to your local vendor and pick up the Nigerian Tribune and you get details for today. Joyce, what do we have in the Vanguard?
We have the Vanguard newspaper for Friday, March 22nd, 2019. Friday, March 22nd, 2019. For the major story, pause. INEC resumes results collation in Rivers on April 2nd. INEC resumes result collation in Rivers on April 2nd. To end collation on April 5th, declare final results between April 13th and 15th. Make up elections in Adamawa, Bauchi, Kanu, Benue, Plateau, and Sokoto tomorrow. Federal Gamawa, Benue, and Sokoto. Army and police vow to deal with troublemakers, and finally INEC up to mischief, says APC. No need for Bauchi make-up polls, says PDP. Now, this was all said in a news conference, and there's a picture in the front page. From the right, we have INEC National Commissioner on Information and Voter Education, Mr. Festus Okoye, and is addressing a news conference on INEC's activities and preparedness of Nigeria. So on the front page, over 52,000 jostled for 1,000 teaching jobs in Delta State. You can find this on page 12. You can find this on page 6. And in sports, we have Nigeria versus Seychelles. It's a must-win. General. I also believe it's a must-win. We've actually, we've given them back-to-back before.
Let us play the match first. Hey, what do we have on the Guardian today?
Yes, so I have the Guardian for Friday, March 22nd, 2019, and there's a picture story here that says members of Accord Women and Youth Initiative for Good Governance, AYIG, protesting against the alleged refusal of the Independent Electoral Commission INEC to allow Atiku Abubakar and PDP to access electoral materials and militarization of polling units in Rivers, Kogi, Bauchi, and other states at the INEC headquarters in Abuja. And this was yesterday, photo by Nan. U.S. cautions stakeholders on peaceful rerun of polls. You see that on page 6. Also, you see also under that story, IGP IGs ensure security in states, and then INEC on Bauchi, Adamawa polls, and then releases timeline for conclusion of River State exercise. You will see that on page 6 of your Guardian newspaper. All right, another one here says in search of autonomy for government-owned universities. It's a special report, and you see that on page 40 of your Guardian newspaper. Then here it says clearing agents threaten to ground Lagos ports over alleged multiple checkpoints. Wow. This news is on page 3, and then measles effect 4,693, kills 13 in Borno State. Now this news is quite sad. Yes, they don't do immunization.
They don't take immunization enough.
Sad
Are
you
certain? Yes.
News. Wow. And then you see this on page 5 of your Guardian newspaper. And then for today, the last one is FG closes suit on Oge to file no case submission. And you see this on page 3 of your Guardian newspaper. For more news, go to your local vendor and get the Guardian newspaper.
And I have the comedy strip for the comic section for Mr. and Mrs. on the Vanguard. I think this one is more like wisdom than comedy. So Mrs. she says, every woman is a man who is caring. Rich men are generally loving. And Mr. says, people with athletes' fruits are not necessarily good sprinters.
He gave our word of wisdom.
Right? There's a lot of rich people that are actually not generous. A lot of them. But we assume that.
You know some? Wow. Anyway.
Are you sure it's not the entitlement man journey? No. Unexpected funds.
No. Okay, that's as much as we can take for the headlines. All right, we're going to go on a quick break. When we return, it's going to be healthy living on the Breakfast Show on TSN Nigeria TV. Don't go anywhere.
All right. Bye.
All right. Because we know that we also need to ensure that nutrition is a balanced diet. Your food has to have 5 food groups. So advise fruits and vegetables. We have Dr. Nutrition Pinol here on health for TOLU SOWANDE. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. Nice to be here. LD food living thing from a personal experience. I used to be very fat, so I was able to lose like 28 kg so you have to exercise for you to say that you're living healthy. Now the food that you eat is very important in ensuring that you live the fatty plants like from avocado pear. Yes, that's very good fat for you. From other plants like so it's for you to add another one. Yes, so if you've been eating animal fats, yes, you can break it down when you are very active, you exercise, and then now that you derive from a particular carbohydrate. So basmati rice has lesser glycemic index than polished rice.
So what kind of Nigerian foods can we substitute?
Exactly.
Usually manifests from 840. So if you decide to be conscious of it at that time, you can prevent it. You might have had it, and then now you have to start managing it. And then imagine that you have to be on drugs every day of your life because you didn't you could have prevented it and you didn't do it. Yes,
I
when you
want
were
to ask
younger.
a question. Now, I know that people usually feel that food it's for, as in healthy living is for the rich. And most times you see pictures on Instagram or on the internet where you see very scanty things on the plate. You just see one line of leaves and one line of... I want you to talk about it.
No, it's not for the rich only. You can afford whatever it is that you want to take. I mean, she mentioned ugu. Ugu is not...
Ugu is 15 naira, plenty.
You can get ugu, you can add crayfish, you know, you can add smoked fish. It doesn't have to be expensive for it to be healthy. It just has to have the right quantity and quality of the classes of food.
Yes. Okay, well, so Adriel has a final question for us today.
Okay, our final question for today, examples of food. We need to be more practical. We've heard about what to do and how to do it. So what are the practical things we can now apply for food? What can we eat? What should we eat? How should we eat? When should we eat heavy food? When should we eat light?
You should eat every, let me start from that. Maybe for a bricklayer, you should eat every food. But if you're going to the office, I mean, you don't need something heavy. You know, most times we don't eat because we're hungry. We eat for pleasure most times. You realize that, oh, this food tastes very nice. And then you continue to eat and you continue to eat and you continue to eat and you don't need it. So, you know, except you do add labor, you shouldn't eat so much. Your plate shouldn't be so full. You should eat small at intervals. Yes. And then we should try to incorporate more fruits and vegetables. A lot of Nigerians don't like fruits and vegetables. If you go to a party and there's all the jollof rice, fried rice, and there's salad, people would rather stay with the jollof rice and fried rice.
Jollof is why you came.
Than eat the salad, you know. So we should eat more fruits, more vegetables, take more water instead of soda, instead of beer and all that. We should take more water.
More water.
Yes, because we are made up of 60% of water. So we should take more water. Don't wait till you're thirsty before you drink water. When you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. So you shouldn't wait till then before you take water. So I think...
I think that's it.
All right, thank you very much. I'm really excited, very excited. I've learned a lot today. All right, it's been very exciting today on the breakfast show. We have had, you can attest to it, that it's been both informative, entertaining, and educative. So I'm sure my ladies can agree with me that today was really.
It was a slap in my face. Now I have to go and drink water.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. TOLU. Do not forget, we have to come to the end of the show. And, you know, much as we love to continue, we have to come to the end of the show. Do not forget to follow us on our Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. And subscribe to our YouTube channels on TSL Nigeria TV. And then, this has just been beautiful today. Please, ladies, what are you, do you have any last things to say?
Yes, we're going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah, same time. Same time tomorrow.
Do not forget, thank you so much, Dr. TOLU.
Thank you.
We hope to see so much more of you. Fire. See you tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much. Have a lovely morning.
Bye.